and sleep. Well, that little seminar worked out. Now we can work in peace. Honda has got the rumor mill going again at full speed regarding a new sports tourer that will be using the existing Africa Twin engine. Welcome back to Long Way Home, everyone, the place where getting your motorcycle news is easier than understanding this weird stock footage, but not by much. At the beginning of this month, Honda just applied for a patent for the NT1100, a name they haven't used on a bike since 2013 when they killed off their midweight tourer, the NT700. Stick around while we see what the Japanese have in store for us. Honda's lineup at the moment is lacking in one particular area. If you want a large street tourer, a big mile muncher, you're not interested in venturing off-road at all, something that you can comfortably sit on all day long, the massive Goldwing is all you're getting. And for some, that just isn't an option. 6 cylinders, weighs as much as the Titanic, and will definitely shred your wallet in a split second. Some people just need something a little closer to earth. Now, Honda did have a great tourer in their lineup, the Duville, named after a town in Normandy, that's in France, if any of Dave's friends are watching. Started off as a 650cc, then moved on to 700cc's, and then to zero, because Honda killed it in 2013. It was a smallish, reliable touring bike with a good engine that you could spend hours on with no complaints, but its official nickname became the Duville because it was so boring. Now, Honda already has a great platform for a large touring bike, and that is their newly updated Africa Twin. Last year we saw their willingness to build other bikes around it with the release of the 1100 Rebel. Makes plenty of sense, lots of manufacturers do this. Engines are expensive to develop, to certify, to maintain, so why not use them in other bikes as well? So what will the NT1100 look like? Well, from the patent images we can see upside down forks, a steel trellis frame with the engine used as a stressed member. Japanese bike magazine Autobuy did a couple of mock-ups of what their sources tell them the new NT will look like, and it definitely seems to be a sports tourer, the fun kind of tourer, based on Honda's CB4X concept. Designed to go head-to-head with BMW's 900 or 1000 XR range, the Versys 1000 or Yamaha's Tracer 9. We've done a ride review of BMW's 1000 XR, one of the most fun bikes I've ridden. Check that out if you haven't, and if the new Honda will be anything close to that, it's gonna put a smile on a lot of people's faces. In the Africa Twin, the engine makes 101 horsepower, and in the Rebel, that same engine is down to 86 horsepower. I would expect power numbers to be closer to the Africa Twin, but the great news is that it's a very torquey engine, much torquier than any NT before it, and at 105 Newton meters, power numbers should be plenty for a fun day-to-day sports tourer. As far as electronics and rider aids are concerned, expect Honda to throw everything they've got at it. As far as I know, the Africa Twin is one of the few bikes out there that supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so Honda's not taking creature comforts lightly. There will obviously also be a small version with their DCT semi-automatic gearbox for those that prefer that. Don't expect to see it in person anytime soon. It should be announced as part of their 2022 lineup, and that will most probably happen a lot later on this year. If they get it right, which is not that difficult, Honda knows what they're doing, I think the NT1100 will be a great seller for them, especially since there's nothing of its kind in their lineup right now. But as usual, I'm way more interested in your comments than my own opinion, because I already know that. So why don't you jump down in the comment section below and let us all know what you hope to see on the Honda NT1100 large tourer. Go on, make some friends down there, ask them what kind of oil to use. They seem to enjoy that. Well, that's the show for today, everyone. If you've enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, and if you think you've learned something new, consider subscribing or becoming one of our patrons to help us make more of these shows. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.